Hey, folks. Just want to give a little background on what this channel's about. Um, it's about gaming mostly. You've already seen several of my $5 Friday night videos, and you'll see another one shortly. You've seen some general streaming, and hope to do more of that, especially come Tuesday when Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out. Um, this channel is mostly about video games and video game reviews. So, geez, August 28th, around there, 2016. And I know that because I've got the post in front of me. Ha, I'm cheating. Um, Way back then, I decided I wanted to play all of my console games in alphabetical order, in series order, in chronological order. So Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, etc., all the way to the end. And I would do that with all my console games. Why? I'm a little touched. Um, my wife came up with the idea, well, if you're going to do that, document it, review them. Great idea. They're older games, but they're older games that definitely deserve um, another look, more attention. And pardon me if I look exhausted, it's because I'm exhausted. Um, so it started with, I've got several different consoles that are operational. I got a Wii, I got a 360, I got a One, and it started with those. And if I really wanted to try to dig them out, I could probably dig out um, a working GameCube and a working 64. But with the Wii, don't need the working GameCube. Um, Shit, I could dig out a working NES from downstairs, probably, maybe even a Sega. Um, so I know where there's a working ColecoVision if I can find a video cable for it. Um, so that's where it started. It's actually started with 007 Nightfire on the GameCube, and it was a game that I had. It was bought for me for my birthday one year, and I've had it since it launched, and I'd never beaten it. So I decided I'm gonna fucking beat this game, and I did. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun, and that's where it started. Um, Currently, let's see. I've gotten through quite a few of the games. Um, Quite a few I have not. And there's a few that I've played a little bit of and said, fuck that. There have only been a couple others, and I don't like doing that. And thankfully, the games that I looked at went, fuck that. I didn't actually pay for it. I got through Xbox Live Gold. Um, yes, I did. Um, so let me show you this. You might find this interesting. Bang. So if you are a member of Facebook, you can find me here at facebook.com/horrorchad. This is my original list of games. So, 007 Nightfire, we got Aliens, Colonial Marines. That would be one of the ones I've said, oh God, fuck this. Um, well, not so much as, oh God, fuck this, is, oh my God, why? Um, I've even played it multiplayer, and it's just horrendous. So I actually have beaten all the Assassin's Creed games. I'm just going back every so often and playing one when I've had enough of the other games because that is about my favorite series right now. The Batman Arkham games, Telltale, Beyond Good and Evil, which until recently was the worst game I had ever played. Horrible game, and I know I was on another one of my the actual Destructoid blog site, which is really just a mirror of this one. When I posted it, I said I'm going to get hate mail for this because I know people love that game. I cannot fucking understand why. The Bioshocks, which everyone said I wasn't going to like, but I loved. The Borderlands, loved Borderlands. Borderlands 2 did not like, but I did finish it. Call of Duties, which actually is my daughter's games. Um, I'm not a big fan of them, but that's good. That's great. Um, Dark, which was a great concept. Dark was a game about a guy wakes up as a half vampire, and it's voiced by the guy who voices Geralt. Great concept. real horrible execution. I couldn't complete it. Now, Dark Souls, as I said, until recently, Beyond Good and Evil was the worst game I ever played. Dark Souls took that over. I don't know what sadistic bastard came up with Dark Souls, but he should be out of the gaming industry. It's a horrible game. Darksiders got most of the way through. Got toward the end, the puzzles just got kind of annoying, so I put it on pause for a little while. I wanted to play something else. Right now, I've been playing Dead Island 2, and I've been playing Dead Island 2 for months. I don't know why it's taking me so long to beat it. It's a great game. Um, Dead Island, it's a lot of fun. It is stressful as hell. I'm in the prison finally. I did a really big push to get toward the end, about 95% through the game. But it's actually really stressful. But it's fun. I love it. Can't wait to get on to the next one. Can't wait to get through the Dead Rising series either. So this is it started with the console game. Then people started saying, well, how about this game? Do you have it on PC? Do you have it on console? So I actually started taking a couple requests. Sorry, I'm not doing Elder Scrolls Online. I have no interest in it. Um, Sorry, Mike. Um, I've played a little bit of the Elder Scroll games in the past. Skyrim is on this list. I will play it. I don't find it that interesting at the moment. Um, Morrowind I thought was absolutely horrible. The old game from the early 2000s. It dared compete with Neverwinter Nights. As far as I'm concerned, it was never a competition. And I ain't talking about that cheesy ass game from not Turbine. Turbine's Lord of the Rings. The game from Cryptic. I'm talking about the Neverwinter Nights game for the Atari. It was a fucking masterpiece. If you haven't played it, find it. GOG.com. GOG.com is the mecca for old games. All of them have been optimized for Windows 7 and up. 99% of them work. Sorry about Pharaoh, dear. Um, but if you love the old games like I do, and I love the older games. I love the new games, but I love the older games. I love the D&D games. I found the Gold Box games. Holy crap, they're fun. And go watch that on this channel. The sprite graphics crack me up on a Windows 10 machine, but it's so much fun. It's still so much fun all these years later. Baldur's Gate games. So yeah. Anyway, I've begun to include PC games in. They're not in the list, but as I play them, I include them. Currently still I play Lord of the Rings. I've been playing Lord of the Rings since the launch of Mines of Moria. Um, I like it. I still play it. I often play it alone, which is kind of boring because the guy who played it with me regularly went and had a second kid. You know, she's cute, great for him. Kills game night. Um, and I joke because I have two kids myself. Well, I've got two adults actually. Um, Sometimes more adult than me. So as I said, I just wanted to give you an idea what this channel was about. So I got some really great old games on here. I got some great new games. I don't know if I'm actually going to bother with the Disney Infinity games. Can't wait to get through Dishonored 1 and 2. Cannot wait to get to Fallout. I've heard nothing but good stuff about Fallout. Um, GoldenEye. I do have that for the Wii. Okay, that's a great game. The Guitar Heroes are a lot of fun. Um, you can see my taste in games. The one I'm really waiting to play, one of my all-time favorite console games ever, is Eternal Darkness. It was a GameCube exclusive. Um, if you never played it, it is very similar to Resident Evil, but superior in every fucking way. Uh, it's like Resident Evil meets a Call of Cthulhu game, complete with sanity effects. The game would actually fuck with you. It would act like it was, you'd get the equivalent of a blue screen of death suddenly appear on your screen. And it would act like the GameCube crashed. And then all of a sudden it would stop and just realize, no, the game is fucking with you. It's trying to fuck with your sanity as your character goes insane. You'd all of a sudden be in a room with no exits and hundreds of zombies. And it was just, it is by far one of the greatest games I've ever played. My sister-in-law, the little shit that she was living with us when I was playing Eternal Darkness. My wife was out at some show or another, and it was it was ass in the morning. It was like 2 in the morning. My front door stuck. It stuck a lot back then. It didn't. The knob didn't open all the way right, and you had often had to kick it. So here I am playing Eternal Darkness. I'm walking down a infested hallway, and I've got it on surround sound behind me. I got the noises behind me. I got all this shit going on, and she kicks the fucking door open at 2 in the morning. My sister-in-law coming home. After my heart restarted and she was able to peel me from the ceiling, I continued on. She loves to tell that story. She loves to tell that story because I did far worse to her when she lived here at times. When we had a cat door, I would that would lead to the basement. I'd sit on the stairs, wait for her to go by, and I'd reach through. How I didn't get a broken arm, I'll never know. And if I had gotten a broken arm, it would have been 100% worth it. Well, I just digressed horribly, didn't I? So this is you know facebook.com/horrorchad, and of course I am AuraChad over on Destructoid. It's starting to become a mirror of this site as well as a lot of other stuff. Used to be a big MMO player. I played Star Wars Galaxies. I played Lord of the Rings. If I'm in the right mood, I will still play Star Trek Online. A couple others I baited over the years, and I did what I think is a fairly decent and comprehensive article on what's going on with MMOs, why they honestly are starting to really suck. And it starts when they dumb down. Also with Lord of the Rings, I'm very worried. I know there's a new game coming out from another company, a competing company, that's supposed to be, I think, first or second age, where Lord of the Rings takes place. Lord of the Rings Online takes place in the third and fourth age. So in theory, it's not a competition. That's what they told people about the Old Republic versus Star Wars Galaxies. Of course, by that time, Star Wars Galaxies was a living joke. But that's it. All these holding companies that have these IPs don't like to have multiple games out. So I'm really afraid that Lord of the Rings Online's got limited amount of time now, and it makes me sad. And the fact that they're releasing new content, like they're starting to release new content every couple months, that scares the shit out of me. It should make me happy, but it scares the shit out of me. But for the $5 Friday stuff, you can look on this channel, or hey, if you're around at 5:30, Friday nights at 5:30, 8:30. Wow, I'm tired. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Most Friday nights, I'm streaming live on Mixer at or at Chad74. When I'm not going to be streaming there, if I'm actually being social, I do a lot of still do no, I don't want to say a lot. I still do tabletop once in a while. I'm going to try to actually either stream that or record that in YouTube. And I've got a great 360 camera that I wouldn't mind sitting in the middle of a table some night while we're you know tabletopping, so we can get the entire crew. Um, and then put this up here with my other 360-degree videos. Hope you enjoyed the vacuum cleaner. I love that thing. Um, but I want to thank anyone who's been through, and I want to thank anyone who's subscribed either to Mixer or to my Destructoid or my likes on here, and especially want to thank my subscribers on YouTube. Um, Not many of you yet, but keep it going. Um, this Tuesday we're going to be streaming on Mixer, and then of course uploading the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I am a physical media guy. I much prefer physical media over digital downloads. I'll put up with digital downloads if it's a way to get a game, semi inexpensively. But if I'm going to spend that kind of money that I'm spending on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you damn right I want physical media. Um, and I've actually found out, and thank you folks on Destructoid, I'm not alone in that. That made me very happy. Um, it's been a been a good couple of years working on it. Again, I have no idea um, why I slowed down on Dead Island. I know I got distracted with a couple other games, um, but I really got to get back, finish that. I'm hoping to finish it before Odyssey. I get Odyssey on Tuesday. Otherwise, it's going to be another 2 months before I fucking finish Dead Island. Let's see. So I got quite a few games here, and I am that level of freak that I keep track of this stuff. So, once again, I want to thank everybody, and it's it's a Friday night, but I'm old, so all these can't see them real well. I got a lot of gray hair. Most of them are named after my daughters, although there is a good cluster that's named after my boss. Uh, I keep telling him that. Keep telling him I didn't have high blood pressure till he started either. Uh, that's okay. He says the same thing to me. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Enjoy the videos that are up. Enjoy the new videos that are going to go up shortly. This one and tonight's $5 Friday. Um, Enjoy. I'm going to be taking 360 videos, hopefully of gaming. Take 360 videos of the places my wife and I visit. We're RVers. And of course, I'm gonna yap at you a lot from here. I'll talk about my reviews on games, talk about the new games coming out, and what I think of them so far. Um, you know, Come and visit me. If you're on Steam, maybe we can visit together. I've got a lot in the No Man's Sky. That's a dangerous game. So again, want to thank everybody. And boy, I don't think my microphone. Can... Oh, that's just freaking wonderful. I turned the microphone volume down, didn't I? Yes, I did. Video capture. Oh no, that's the video capture device. It's been a long night. So again, I want to thank everybody. I am going to go lay the fuck down before I make a further ass of myself. And have a great night, folks.